In the annals of history, the year 1948 holds a significant place as it marked the onset of a dire event known as the Nakba, or the catastrophe in Arabic. This event, deeply interwoven with the intricate tapestry of Middle Eastern history, refers to the mass displacement of approximately 700,000 Palestinian Arabs during the war that followed the declaration of the State of Israel. The roots of the Nakba can be traced back to the late 19th and early 20th century when the Zionist movement began to gain momentum. Zionism, a nationalist and political ideology, sought to establish a Jewish homeland in Palestine. This ideology gained international support, notably with the Balfour Declaration of 1917, in which Britain expressed support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. The subsequent decades saw an increase in Jewish immigration to Palestine, leading to growing tension between the Jewish immigrants and the Arab inhabitants. This tension escalated into sporadic violence and was exacerbated by the British Mandate's inability to maintain order. The year 1947 marked a significant turning point. The United Nations proposed a partition plan that aimed to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international administration. The Jewish Agency accepted the plan, but it was vehemently rejected by the Palestinian Arabs and the Arab states. The rejection of the partition plan ignited a civil war between the Jewish and Arab communities in Palestine. This war, known as the 1947-48 Civil War in Mandatory Palestine, set the stage for the Nakba. In May 1948, the State of Israel was declared, and the Civil War morphed into a full-fledged interstate conflict, known as the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. During this war, hundreds of thousands of Palestinian Arabs were expelled from their homes or fled from the fighting, marking the onset of the Nakba. The Nakba did not end with the conclusion of the war. Palestinian Arabs continued to be displaced from their homes, their lands confiscated, and their villages destroyed, in a process that has been described as ethnic cleansing. To summarize, the Nakba is a pivotal event in the history of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It began with the Zionist movement in the late 19th and early 20th century and was fueled by the Balfour Declaration and the increased Jewish immigration to Palestine. The Nakba was triggered by the rejection of the UN partition plan and the subsequent civil war, escalating into a full-scale conflict with the declaration of the State of Israel in 1948. The Nakba, a period of immense suffering and displacement for the Palestinian Arabs, is a stark reminder of the ongoing struggle for rights, land, and recognition in the region.